welcome back to World of Warcraft, Burning Crusade Classic Blind. Taking the elevator here at Telrador. And we are off on our next quest. Or rather, the one quest we got last time. We need to get Spore Bat Eyes and Fenstrider Tentacles. So, naturally, we're going to fight Spore Bats and Fenstriders. Seems like a logical conclusion here. Inventory is nice and full. That is something I'm going to need to deal with here. That is a luminescent globe. That's not what we're looking for. So the drop rates are not going to be 100%. Yes, that's fine. Fenstrider is going to be out in the water somewhere. There's a ripper. There we go. He's just over here, striding away. Absolutely enormous. And there's a tentacle. Fantastic. The quest did say that it's going to be around the area. And here they are. What's this doing? A bit of nature damage. Not great. Could be worse. Oh, our poor inventory. We really do need to go to a bank. Maybe we can get that done this episode. We will see how things progress. As we are collecting these items to go turn into a bird or something. To go bother some lost ones. It's a whole thing. You got the beacon bonus though, so that's nice. Yeah, there's a Spore Bat Eye. Very good. That is 1/4 complete with this quest. Let's keep you away from him. You don't need extra enemies jumping in on our fights here. Would not be beneficial. Now we have some moldy pants. How he was holding pants is a question. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Taking a little bit of damage. Nothing too bad. Manageable. We'll be able to heal this easily enough. Looking at our food for potential inventory saving. We have 4 of these still, so that's not gonna quite get us anywhere. Try to get out of that spore cloud. That'd probably be an idea. I'm gonna run back in the spore cloud. It's fine. Alright. Okay, we got out of the spore cloud. There we go. So that's very much an AoE kind of thing they do. Just kind of sits around. Another one of those. We got just an absolute ton of these unidentified plant parts. Which we absolutely should not turn those in right now. Because we do not have the inventory space for that. We really, really do not. Let's look at all these scrolls. I think I'm just going to pop all the scrolls when we go to a dungeon. Seems like a reasonable idea. Where would we sell some of these? 5 gold for these. That's excessive. I mean, it is strength, though. Strength is pretty great. Oh, and this is once again. We're getting strange spores. Which isn't exactly what we're looking for. It's okay. Seem to be finding more spore bats than fenstriders. But then again, we are just mostly checking on the land here, so that is where they live. So we shouldn't be too surprised. We're gonna go hunting around for fenstriders. Immediately finds fenstriders. Well, okay then. I'm not gonna complain about it. I'm not gonna complain about it. Yeah, getting out of the damage over time effects is a solid choice. Pro tip, do not stand in the spores.
I'm out of range.
Their attacks are just incredibly aggressive. Whipping with their claws? I'm not even sure. Whatever it is they've got there. Die, frog. Making things difficult for me. I don't think I can dodge the lightning tether though. Just kind of have to take that damage. Well, that's okay. Plant parts. Really felt like I did not have line of sight on that one, but I'm not going to complain. Sometimes I can run around things. Sometimes I can run up cliffs. It is okay. See you. Where do you think you're going?
Too far away.
Nothing doing his lightning tether. Unfortunate. Another not the drop we're looking for. That is incredibly overkill. Those poor frogs. But they're the ones that keep on making it difficult for me to do things. They really have only themselves to blame here. Spore cloud. Out of the spore cloud. They are a spore bat. Not too surprising. More glowing spores. Oh, you're not quite right. You're not the right guy. Very floating around. Not the right guy. Increases all damage taken. Yep. Alright, that's fine. No, they're not what we're looking for. Just in here. Mouth underwater, having a snack. I wonder if the height of your character determines when you swim. I'm pretty sure it does. Pretty sure we've had situations like that. Which makes some pretty interesting situations where other characters would be able to like eat food and all that in some locations when I couldn't. Not a huge deal, really. And there's the spore bat, nice. Okay. Now it is Fenstrider hunting time. I don't think they can go, like, around the bridges at all. At least I've never seen them try to. I want to kind of try luring them up on land. See if they can do that. All they're doing is walking in very shallow water. So I don't think that'd be too much to ask for them to be able to walk on land. But you never know.
Too far away.
Yeah, look at him go. He's just out here. Walking. Striding. All over the place. They're supposed to like it in the water better. That's fine.
I don't have a time.
We could grab a whole bunch of Fenstriders and kill them on the road. That'd be quite the spectacle. So ultimately, all the paths are like blocking them off from walking around more. Much like roads would be. And they're roads. For the most part.
I'm out of range.
2 Finstriders over here. Just what I like to see. There's a tentacle. And now any Finstrider we kill could be the end of the quest. Seeing a Hydra over there. And fantastic. I think it might be like 8 spores to turn in for that reputation. Either way. Let's go turn in these ingredients to get our fancy potion. Or, I don't know if it's gonna be a potion. Whatever it is they're making for us. Yep, it's a potion. Okay. I'm still entirely expecting this quest chain to end with us having to fight the elite that we found in the temple there. But we will see. Maybe we can get away with out causing more violence here. It's a possibility. Could sell some of our stuff while we're here. That's probably also a good idea. Alright. Let's get this eye and tentacle potion. Just exactly what I want to consume right now. Sounds like a great plan. Acquire the reagents. Yep. These will do quite nicely. Allow me a moment to mix up the potion. Messenger to the Feralfen. The time has come for us to embrace the Feralfen and teach them that the light has not forsaken them. Take the potion I have prepared and carry it with you to the Bohamu ruins. Once you arrive at the ruins, drink the potion to assume the form of one of their bird spirits. Speak with Elder Karuti and let him know the Draenei are ready to welcome his people as our long-lost brothers. Drink Ahern's elixir while standing in the Bohamu ruins and Elder Karuti in the form of an Arakoa. We get some interesting looking stuff. And let's trade. Who can trade? It's a trainer, not quite. Armor, that'll work.
Do you wish to buy?
And we get to repair some stuff. Yeah. Well, the person we helped with the quest gave us 10 gold to repair our stuff. That was more of a tip than anything, because our total repair costs are much less than that here. There we go. And let's sell some of the stuff. Road mail gloves, luminescent globe, carapace, legs, spores, moldy pants, ripped fin, scale. The fish oil has a little bit of value, but not too much. That's a gray item. We're keeping that to compare to what we already had. Let's have some value. That'll work.
Good health, long life.
I don't think 5 silver is really worth carrying around. Taking up an inventory slot. That's okay. And right in time for the elevator. Very cool. I mean, I guess we could have been even more on time if we got here and immediately started going down. Like, before that guy got here, though. He is not in time. So we're just flying. Nope. That is actually NPC, I think. Griffin Rider Guard. Yeah. They've got guards up here on the parts where nobody can get to. I mean, I guess people can fly once they get a flying mount, so technically people can get there. But anyways. It is looking like we might be able to avoid hostilities here, which would be nice. Makes me feel better about not picking a fight with this guy earlier. murder him a few times before showing up and offering peace. Kinda voids the whole thing there, doesn't it? This entire row here is stuff we want in the bank. We really do not have much adamantite yet. That has not been a common ore to find. Doing much better on the fell iron, but still think we need more. As soon as at 320. Yeah. Alright. It's a continuing work in progress. Well, these spore bats. Just chilling. Doing their spore bat thing. Having spores, being bats. Classic. Okay. Back to the Feral Fen village. It's interesting to see how different all these villages are. Yeah, these guys that worship birds, and these guys up here with their poison. Got the Umberfen. It's kind of mostly just normalish. They're just all doing their own thing. And I'm gonna do my own thing by going over here and mine this fell iron. Get some more use out of this second inventory space we're using for these. Very good. Okay. Into the temple. Further from the temple. Let's use the mount. There's gonna be a certain distance where it's faster to just walk instead of getting on the mount. Or okay, I'll hurt myself, and then I'll get the ore. Or we'll go over this way. I've been up here before. Here we go. Very good. We're definitely getting there. What's our mining level? 374. So close. Okay. And I guess already dead. Here's a serpent spirit. That's interesting. I didn't know they had a serpent spirit. Okay. Let's find that. He's up to something. Okay. Well, we're at the ruins now. So we can use our fancy potion. Transform into the form of a bird spirit. Use the Boma ruins. Look at his vial bubbles softly. Oh, we still keep our weapon out? That's pretty cool. Didn't expect that. And now we're friendly with them. Very cool. And Karuti. How you doing? I humbly welcome you to our temple, spirit. Greetings, elder. It is time for your people to end their hostility towards the Draenei and their allies. That sure is a very forward introduction here. Treat with the Draenei, the people who turned their backs on us while we were suffered? I think not. A true spirit does not speak thus. Reveal yourself, impostor. Who sent you? I did not mean to deceive you, elder. The Draenei of Teledor thought to approach you in a way that would be familiar to you. Well, so much for that plan. That immediately failed. So we're to trust people who would insult us with this deception? Fair. That's a fair point. Do the Draenei think so little of us they must resort to trickery to get our attention? We're aware of their desire to redeem us. My people want none of their redemption. We are capable of standing on our own and will pursue our destiny as a proud and separate people. Carry this message to your allies. I will tell them. Farewell, Elder. Good. Be sure they understand. And I would appreciate if you would leave my temple in peace. Goodbye. Okay. Bird spirit illusion, disguised as a bird spirit. I'm gonna guess we can't get on our mount with this. We can probably turn this off. There's these spirits. But first, let's get a good look at us. Yep. A very effective potion. Even makes us see-through. Even makes our halberd see-through. A ghostly hell reaver. Now there's something. Can't mount while shapeshifting. That's fair. Boy, we sure look shifty. We really could have played that better. You don't lead with, hey, these guys want you to be their friends. And then immediately say, oh yeah, I'm just messing with you. That was not a great way to do that. A politely worded but firm refusal of Inca Arum's message. Well, at least... Honestly, that's more than we really could expect at this point. Us being all shady and underhanded, they're like, no. Polite refusal. I don't know how he's gonna take this, though. He really was not thinking very long-term in the first place here, so... Hope he's not mad. I mean, we didn't do a very good job at all. So, he has some right to be mad at us for absolutely botching this plan. But it wasn't a very good plan in the beginning, so... I can only be held partially to blame for this mess up. Yeah. We tried. We tried. Okay. This is still our only quest we got going on in just Zangarmarsh. Dungeon should be coming up pretty soon then. Pretty soon. Unless other things happen. And they very well could. That's always a possibility. Really does not seem like there's very much PvP action going on. It feels like it's always just like one guy that shows up and captures everything. But sometimes it is captured by the Horde, so they're around. They're around. Very poorly timed this time on the elevator. I like the areas where they have like the two elevators that are constantly either going up or down. Just cuts the waiting time quite a bit, which is nice. Could probably also shave off a little bit of time, but not having to go out and then back in. Just up and down would be fine. I guess this one is a lot further away. They could move the lower platform then. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Blessings upon you.
Did you speak with the Felfen Elder? Yeah, it went terribly. They refused? They're welcome to choose their own path, of course. Their choice surprises me. I would think that all the Draenei, including the broken and lost ones, would still remember that we're all a part of the same people. I suppose he is right about the folly of deceiving them, but still, could he not see that our intentions were friendly? What do we got here? Some mystics hand wraps of magic. Makes sense, they're called mystic hand wraps. Felfen Beastmaster's hauberk. It's mail, so a lot less armor than our plate. The strength is less, the agility is the same. More stamina and some intellect, but not worth the loss of all that strength. Some champion's boots. A lot more armor, since it's plate instead of leather, of course. Significantly less strength. A bit more stamina. Defensive rating. Not too keen on that. And a leather waist with less strength, less stamina, and a bit of agility instead of the hit rating. We'll just take the most expensive one.
Blessings upon you.
And he does not have another quest there. Okay. Fair enough. Well, let's at least see what this looks like. Yeah, pretty cool. Got a red going on. As per usual, nothing really matches with our setup we got. But, well, that's fine.
Welcome. Browse at your leisure.
Let's get 4 gold here. Yep. Okay.
Favor the road traveled by few.
Now I think it's time for banking and auctioning and all that. Because my goodness, do we need it right now. Back to Shattrath City. And there's technically a bank here. Not too worried about it. It was kind of a meta that has some reputation against Shattrath and killing monsters increased by 10%, damage increased by 5%. Well, we're not going to any of those places, so that's fine. So we're just gonna head back to Ironforge. And this time I'm gonna try to remember to come back in an hour to use this again to get back over to this area. Not that it's really a huge deal. Just good to have that taken care of. Somebody fell and died again. It really is a pretty far drop. I don't think I would try that. We've jumped off things before, but that's a little high even for me. We had a fiery fire spirit here. Or something. That's fine. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's great. You do you. Fire. Thing. To Ironforge. Technically, I suppose we could go to any other city. But this just works for me. Not quite level 65 yet, so can't get any new abilities while we're here. Let's first head to the bank. We'll be getting pretty full on stuff in the bank, too. That's another potential cause for action here. It's another thing we're going to deal with later. Alright.
You got my attention.
Got some cloth, we got some ore. We got moats. Shadow thing. Lots of water. Yeah, we still got space. Everything's fine. Got a decent amount of food here. Stock up on bandages. All the different varieties that we bring. Could do with some more dense sharpening stones. Which dense stone we got back in here? Pretty stone, solid stone, dense stone. Yeah, we'll make some of those. I guess we could also make stuff out of our fell iron while we're here. Kind of want to do that back in Honor Hold though. Maybe later. I mean, we have a pretty decent recipe right now, don't we? Fell iron chain tunic, 9 bars. 6 bars for the bracers. That's actually really good. We can keep that going for a little bit. Here we go. That's 6 for the plate boots. So if we do that, you make 5 basically. That'd be 30. I think we kind of have enough.
Talk to me.
We got fell iron. Got more fell iron here? Or some. 66. Not so much. 5 of those. Okay. That'll work. Still haven't seen anything that uses the moats yet, but that doesn't mean they're not going to be needing those at some point. Enough of these.
Up with it.
This should be able to get us to 325. That's really where I wanted to get to here. Is it 6? This should cost 12. No, wait. It would be enough if we had... Yeah, fell iron is 2 ores. That's still 6, 30, 60. Yeah, that's okay. We're good. Assuming that this stays orange for us. See if anybody here has recipes for us to learn. Training. Sword. These just say weaponsmith. See, this is Master Hammersmith. This is Master Hammersmith. I think we can learn and make these because they're lower level. I think we can do these recipes. I kind of just want to have all the recipes we can use. This one requires Master Hammersmith. That's what we don't have. Or, yeah, we have Master Hammersmith. Let me just buy these. Am I ever going to make any of these? Absolutely not. It's just fun to have everything. Great Earth Forged Hammer. Elemental and Primal Earth. Level 65. Increase attack power by 70. That's pretty cool. Lava Forged Warhammer. A main hand mace. Skyforged Great Axe. Stoneforged Claymore. Drake Fist Hammer. Corium Bars. Primal Fire. Primal Earth. This requires a Deep Thunder, whatever that means. Dragon Maw, Drake Fist Hammer, Thunder, Moon Cleaver. Level 70 stuff. Yeah, this is just bars and the... I guess primal stuff is... Like, it's not 10 of the moats. So that'd still be a lot. There's cool stuff to look in there. But first we're going to need to make all these... We make fell steel for Eternium bars. And Eternium is Eternium ore. Okay. We've gotten a few of these. I don't think it's been anything specific. Is that one fell steel require 3 bars and 2 bars? Hopefully that makes like 5 bars. 2 Eternium to make that. 2 Adamantite to make that. That's 5 bars, which each take 2 ore to make 1 fell steel. That's a lot. Alright. So we're just gonna make the fell iron here. Earth Shatter. Turns 10 motes of earth into primal earth. Yeah, there it is. Primal earth. And fire. I guess other people have to make the primal everything else besides earth and fire. I don't know if the motes would be used for any recipes other than these then. I guess if there's a cheaper recipe they could use some number of motes instead of just the entire primal. We'll see. Looks like technically we could get our last mining level off of smelting fell steel. Not that we really want to do that. Would be a little convenient just to get 375 out of the way. But no. We will wait to just find some ores in the wild. Look at the auction price is a bit lower on the bars. So theoretically we could have made money selling the ores and buying the bars, but then we'd have to wait and all that, so I'm not gonna do that. Instead, I'm just gonna do some blacksmithing. Make 3 hammers, taking 10 bars each. Let's not do that. Let's start on here making some dense grinding stones. Nope, not dense grinding stones. It's sharpening stones. Grinding stones. Thrown items. Oh, there. Here we go. And sharpening stones. Okay. So for some reason, the stone is in other when there is a metal and stone section. Sure. Enchanting. The item we're looking for is the fell iron plate boots. Should be good. There's going to be fell iron recipes that we're not having here. But 6 seems to pretty much be the lower bound. So just making these be perfectly acceptable. Less strength. More strength. It's got a lot of stamina. No dodge or hit rating. The set bonuses are a little awkward to deal with. That's okay. There is a blacksmithing of 325. So, presumably we're going to have more recipes available to us. The auction price is within striking distance of the vendor price. We're just going to sell to the vendor.
You got my attention.
Don't think we're gonna want these for anything. Sell those. We have a few fell iron bars here. And we have a few also in the bank still. And since fell steel is a thing, those are going to still be useful in the future. Let's put these away. Got some true silver, we could sell that. Don't really need anything true silver at this point. Okay. So I have 1 dose of water breathing potion. Keep that on us for the time being.
Here there.
Bank's a huge mess. Absolutely huge mess. Alright. I want to compare this axe with the axes with the weapons we have in here. This is our previous setup. It's got the same additional attack power as the pickaxe. Higher damage per second. Agility instead of stamina. But no critical strike rating, which is basically the same as agility. They're very similar. And then the Faux Reaver. We're showing Blade Axe. Definitely has a higher damage per second. It's basically the same as these. Strength, agility, and stamina. It says strength, agility. I guess these both give a little bit of stamina in total.
Watch your back. Oh,
What's that in here? There's a one-handed mace. Already have a plate boots in here. So many options. We really only need 2 one-handed weapons here. .48 with attack power the same as this one. Hit rating instead of critical strike rating. Honestly, it probably doesn't matter, since we'd have to get an incredibly good
off with it.
actual one-handed weapon to compare at this point. Because with the Hell Reaver, we're at 141.8. If we went with these, we're at 120 and 60, but I don't think that actually counts. I don't know. I think that's better. Yeah, because we still have to include everything that takes weapon damage. This weapon damage is up to 380, whereas this one is up to 530. So I think we'll just keep the 48.7 damage per second. Dual wielding.
What's on your mind?
No particular reason. They're also more expensive at vendors, so in general that means they're probably better.
Very good.
They're all soul bound, so let's throw these away. Well, sell them at least. I mean, we're getting money for it. Saving bank space. It's not a huge deal. Because we still need a much better main or one-handed weapon before that would really be worth considering. So instead, let's check our mail here. And we have nothing in the mailbox. Very good. Let's try to sell some of this stuff. See if we can get anything for some of these things. Also, probably get some more super healing potions. Healing potion. Is this what we want? The super healing potions? Let's heal enough. Anything better than super healing potions? 55. Doesn't seem like it. It's a little expensive. But I'll take it. Buy 1 stack. Ideally, we would have only bought 2, since we don't need that right now. That's okay. Yeah, let's do a scan here. Up-to-date prices and everything. There we go. Yeah, let's sell some stuff. We got some strange spores. Don't know what these are for, but they're a white item, so they're for something. There we go. This was last sold in July. Highly doubt. August. It's still decent. September. It is January. Sell these. True silver bars. I like to see there being at least some market happening for things I'm trying to sell. November. And fish oil is worthless again. Okay. I mean, if we get more than... What level is this item? 62. I think a lot of this is going to come down to the fact that people bought things when they were just at that level. And at this point, people are mostly higher level. Really gonna be able to get much for any of these. Kind of just rather just take the vendor price, have our goal already. Just make things easier on me. Like, if this was still the first little bit of Burning Crusade when everybody was leveling up and was looking for all these small upgrades that they could find, I'd probably be able to sell these things for something. But we still got some value out of it, so I'm fine with that.
See you soon.
Really have had not too much luck overall selling greens. And there's always the fact that there's just so many different things. It's really hard to know what you're looking for. Let me look at weapons here. Show me... Yeah, pole arms in here? Yeah, they got pole arms. Show me some pole arms. Not Staff of the Tiger, just pole arms. Level 31, 63, it's by level. Hellfire War Spear of the Gorilla. Level 69. Good amount of strength. Good damage per second. It's got intellect instead of stamina and crit rating. Warblade of agility. Gorilla is strength and intellect. These are already worse. Well, 55 polearm. Look at these crazy things. 2,600 gold. Got stamina, intellect, 2 sockets for additional stamina. Defense rating, healing, block. Let's see what the most expensive things in here are. A suspicious auction for corium ore. Some little 66 plate gloves of stamina and shadow resistance. Belt. Spine sever. Level 70 weapon with attack power, hit rating, agility, stamina. It's a thrown weapon. Some incredibly expensive recipes. A level 36 bow. Peculiar. Strange from air. All sorts of incredibly expensive things. Alright. So, we have potions to pick up. That's pretty much it. Stack back up on bandages and sharpening stones. And potions. We're still fine on food. And we can actually just fish our own food at this point, so that's also good. Oh, there's some clam meat. Kept that. Fantastic choices.
Watch your back.
What do we need for that? Is it just soothing spices? Alright. This is a 30-minute stamina and spirit well-fed buff. Which is exactly the same as the buzzard bites. It takes 2 meat each. So we only make 2 of these. That's okay. More well-fed buffs are always nice to have around. We're getting a little low. We have 19, so this is gonna be 21. That's still like 10 hours, so that's fine. I mean, it's 10 hours assuming we don't constantly die. Which is not something we can guarantee, unfortunately.
Would you like to purchase something?
Soothing spices, please. Fantastic.
You have a great day now.
Oh, let's cook them on this fire here. Burning ourselves. Okay. Fantastic. Probably just use those first since we only have 2 of them. That will work. So I don't think I've seen common fern or common species. Those might just be a quest item because they're from the unidentified plants quest. This might not actually be something we need for anything. So they're technically a quest item by virtue of being a reward from a quest. That could be. We got our fell sharpening stone still. Those are doing good. So I think we're probably going to have some new recipes we can learn over at Honor Hold. But I want to get the 375 mining first before we head there. That'd be good. So, we are very low on quests that are not going to the dungeon. But there's still one more thing Well, at least one more thing that I want to check out before we head there. So we're heading back to Orbor Harborage to do the traveling quest there. Next time. Goodbye.